Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the factors affecting drug absorptions in their third factor, that is patient related factors, or we can call as a physiological factors or biological factors. So in patient related factors, these are the factors that affecting into the drug absorption, that is gastric empty, intestinal transits, GI pH, blood flow through GI tract, disease state, disease conditions, GI content, the presence of content in the GI, pre-systemic metabolism, and age. Before we have to start one by one the patient related factors that affecting drug absorption, we have to know about the anatomy and physiology of GI tract. So gastrointestinal tract comprises of number of components. Their primary functions being like secretion, digestion, and the absorption process. The mean length of that entire GI tract is 450 centimeter. The major functional component of the GI tract are stomach, small intestine, and large intestine. In small intestine, we can call duodenum, jejunum, ileum, like that. Large intestine, colon parts are there. They are differ from each others on the basis of their anatomy function, the secretion process, and the pH. So pH also change from stomach to large intestine throughout GI tract. The variations are there. The first factors in patient-related factor affecting drug absorption, that is gastric empty. So previously we have to see the pharmaceutical factor and physicochemical factors that are affecting drug absorptions. Similar that apart from dissolution of the drug and its permeation through the membrane, the gastric empty is also the one of the parameters that affecting drug absorption. So gastric empty means the passage from stomach to small intestine, means the content present in stomach that migrate or transferred from stomach to the small intestine. That process we can call as a gastric empty, and the rate at which this process occurs, so we can call gastric empty rate, and the time required to completely contain or food present in stomach that migrate or transfer to the small intestine, that is gastric empty time. It is also the rate determining or rate limiting step for the absorption of drug, because major site of the drug absorptions or major absorption of drug through the intestine or small intestine, because it contain the larger surface area, and by the passive diffusion most of the drug are absorbed through the intestinal part or small intestine. So the rapid gastric empty is advisable where which conditions we have to require the rapid gastric empty or rapid gastric empty time. So in that, suppose rapid onset of action is required or desired, so that time we have to require the rapid gastric empty. So from that, all the content of the food or drug which are present in stomach rapidly go to the small intestine and go for the absorption, so we can require onset of action faster. So example like sedative class of drug, if drugs are not stable in GI fluid or GI pH or GI medium, so that time also we have to require rapid gastric empty time, so we can protect the drug in acidic medium and drug directly faster reach to the small intestine. So that time, so example penicillin G, which are not stable in GI pH, so that, or erythromycin, like that. Resolutions of drug occur in intestine, so their solubility, resolution profile is good in intestines. Their absorption profile is also good in intestine. So that time we have to require that rapid gastric empty time. So less times they have to stay into the stomach part or acidic medium, and larger time they have to contact or stay with small intestine or alkaline pH. So in that example, entry coated type of dosage from tablet, so that times we have to less time we have to require in stomach, and larger time we have to require into the intestinal part. So that time drug is best absorbed from the distal part of small intestines. Example like vitamin B, that time we have to advise to go for the rapid gastric empty. For gastric empty, some factors that also affecting the gastric empty time or rate, in that we have to see that the volume of meal. So larger the bulk of meal, longer the gastric empty time. So we large amount of taking the foods, meals, so that also delay or increase the gastric empty time. So initially, rapid rate of gastric empty is observed with a large meal volume. An initial lag phase is empty of small volume meals are there. Then the composition of meal. So we have to take the meals so that which type of content in that presence are there. So that also affecting gastric empty process. So various food materials, the orders are there: carbohydrate, protein, and fats. So fats taking longer time. That inhibit reactions are there for the drug absorption parts are there due to bile secretion. Physical state, you can go viscosity parts also. So liquid meal takes less time as compared to solid type of meals we can take. So that also affecting to the rate absorption and GI empty parts. GI pH, so gastric empty is retarded at low stomach pH and promote at the alkaline pH. Exercise minorly affect vigorous physical training that retard the gastric empty parts are there. Body posture, so that is in that gastric empty is favored while standing and by lying on right side. Emotional state, so stress, anxiety promote the GI motility, when as depression that is retarded opposites. Drug, okay, some drugs that retard the gastric empty and some drugs that stimulate the gastric empty parts are there. The example is antacid, some anticholinergic, narcotic, analgesic drugs, tricyclic antidepressant that go for the retard the gastric empty part. So when we have to take drug with that type of drug, so that retard the gastric empty process, and some domperidone, metoclopramide that stimulate the gastric empty part. And similar like that in disease also. So some disease that go for the retard the gastric empty rate and some drugs that promote or stimulate the gastric empty rate. Okay, in that you can call the for some ulcer, diabetes parts, hypothyroidism that go for the retard the gastric empty rate, and that opposite hyperthyroidisms that go for promote the gastric empty rate. So like that. Next factor, that is intestinal transition time. Previous one we have to see the gastric empty time or gastric empty rate. So from stomach to the small intestine, the food or content migrated. Similar like from small intestine to large intestine. Okay, intestine is the major site for absorption of all class of drug, most of the drug. So long intestinal transition time is desirable for complete absorption of drug. So drug stable or stay more time into the small intestine part or intestinal part. So delayed intestinal transition is desirable when the drug that dissolves only in the intestine and enteric-coated parts are the drug absorbed from the specific site in that intestine. So that times we have to require. Next one, the gastrointestinal pH. So the pH difference is observed between the gastric and colonic fluids throughout the GI tract. So GI pH increases gradually from stomach to the large intestine, so colon part or rectum part. So the pH of GI fluids influence the drug absorption in several ways. So we have to see in this integration, some dosage forms is pH sensitive. Example, the enteric-coated tablets dissolve only in the alkaline pH. So we can go for the enteric coating materials that enteric-coated polymers specifically dissolve in specific pH, alkaline pH. So that is the pH influencing the drug absorption. In dissolution part, a large number of drug, either weak acids or weak base, their solubility is greatly affected by the GI pH. So pH based solubilities are there, so that also affecting into the dissolution part. Weakly acidic drug dissolves rapidly in the alkaline pH and basic drugs soluble in acidic pH like that. Absorption process, so depending upon the drug pK, means the dissociation constant ionization, that also depending on the pH based ionizations are there. So whether it is or it's an acidic or basic drug in GI pH that influence the drug absorption. So in throughout GI pH, in stomach or intestine, the drug go for the ionization, so that also affecting the drug absorption, because unionized drugs goes faster the rate of absorption as compared to ionized drug. Stability of drugs, so stability also pH dependent process are there, so pH influence the stability part. So examples we have to see penicillin or erythromycin, so acidic medium, they are not going for stable, so that also affecting into the rate of absorption process. Blood flow to the GI tract, so GI tract is extensively supplied by the blood capillaries. About 28% of cardiac output is supplied to the GI tract. So higher the blood flow, higher the rate of absorptions, distributions are there. So most drug reach to the systemic circulation via blood only. So any factors which affect the blood flow to GI may also affect into that absorption process are there. Disease, how the disease that affecting in the rate of absorption. So in that GI disease are there, CVS disease are there, that hepatic disease are there. So we have to see some examples in that. So GI disease, so infections such as alcohydria, malabsorptions, and some surgeries like gastrectomy affect the absorption of drug to the greater extent are there. Disorder such as hepatic cirrhosis that influence the viability of drug or absorption of drug undergoes considerable the first pass hepatic metabolisms. In that example, propranolol. So that things happens if disease conditions, the absorption process also alter. Pre-systematic metabolism or first pass metabolism. So the main reason for the decrease in the viability of any drug. So it is one of the reasons, or we can say the parameter, that the absorptions are less and decrease the viability of drug due to the first pass effect or first pass metabolism. So in that various enzymes are there that go for the pre-systemic metabolisms, like gut wall enzyme or mucosal enzyme, hepatic enzyme, luminal and bacterial enzyme present in that parts in GI tract that go for the metabolism of drug. So in that luminal enzymes, so these are the enzymes that are present in gut fluids and include the enzyme from intestinal pancreatic secretion. Gut wall enzymes, also called mucosal enzymes, that are also present in gut, intestine, colon parts are there. Bacterial enzymes, GI macroflora, that present in small intestine, stomachs, and in the reach in the colon part. Hepatic enzymes, okay, several drugs undergoes first pass metabolism by hepatic enzyme. Cytochrome P450 is for that major drugs go for the metabolism process are there. So that also, so the enzyme presence in that part that also go for the first pass metabolism of drug, and that also affect the rate of absorption of particular drug. Then the GI content, gastrointestinal contents in GI part, the materials of like examples, the food, the normal GI content already present in that, and one drug with other drugs, so like that. So number of content can influence the drug absorption. So food drug interactions are there, drug food drug interactions in generally that reduce, maybe increase or may not affect the drug absorption. Interaction of drug with normal GI content, so like presence of mucin, bile salt, so that the enzymes which influence the absorption process are there. So inhibit reaction of bile on GI motility, so that inhibit reactions we can see in the absorption part. Drug interaction, so that is also affecting parts are there. So they can either physiological or physicochemical alterations are there in the drug profiles, and that also affecting into the rate of absorption part, like they alter the gastric empty time, they go for the complexations, bind with other, and that can also retard or stimulate the gastric empty parts, or also the rate of absorption. The miscellaneous, the minor, the age in infant and the child, GI pH is high and intestinal surface and blood flow into GEIT is low as compared to adults. So that also resulting in poor drug absorption as compared to adults or normal persons. In old age peoples, so alteration in the drug absorptions because of the alteration in that gastric empty as compared to adults. Disease conditions are there, bacterial overgrowth in the small intestine that contains, so that also the changes in that drug absorption part. So these are the patient related factors that we have to see that are affecting to the drug absorption process. Thank you.